Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Ethiopia. In previous episode, we managed to conquer quite a bit of land over here, actually. I believe we did also conclude the war over here against Yar at the start of the episode, if I remember correctly. This is a different day that I'm recording, so thus I'm not entirely sure. But let's go ahead and increase the army size over here to at least 18,000. We'll be rebuilding that into 20,000 man army soon enough. Okay, nobility. I'm not going to want to lose base tax, so nobility is going to be a little bit upset for a few moments, but that's probably fine, let's be honest. We do still have 75% crown lands, and burghers are really happy actually, so that gives a lot of trade efficiency, and actually reduces the development cost. That's actually really nice. We still need to pay off some of the burgher loans that we have, but we are making some money. Now, to be fair, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to increase the army maintenance briefly. Well, does mean that we'll be losing a bit of money. I'm going to move this one into a province. We'll just provoke that rebellion. I believe this is the only province. Yeah, that should be the only province. I'm going to either improve relations with my neighbors, which is just Mamluks, Marahan, and Ajaran. Okay, maybe it's not all neighbors, but at least those three. Or I can take the Diplo Casus Belli, or Diplo Insult Casus Belli. I think I'm going to take that. Well, I wouldn't mind initially improving relations. Well, actually, no. All three of those are things that we're going to be conquering. So, yeah, we'll just take that one. We do already have, of course, Casus Bellis against them. So we could potentially just do a war soon enough. I might want to first get the admin tech first, before we go for another war. But let's go ahead and provoke the revolt, shall we? It's 11 regiments. We've got 20 in there. We're not quite on full morale, but yeah, no, that's what speed 4. It's going to be a very simple battle. There we go, that's sorted out. Where's the next one? Ghetto. Alright then, I suppose we'll just get the army. Oh wait, no, we can't provoke that yet. It's only 0% right now. Okay, well, in that case, I suppose we can just get this a little bit closer in here. And then we'll have this army probably move a little bit closer as well. Just to scare them up a little bit. And then I suppose what we can do is just do the rebel suppression there. You can probably do... Actually, there's not much rebel suppression that needs to be taken right now. How about you start drilling then, Taz? Okay, a little bit professionalism going, because it's still very high yet. We're like, what, 19? Yeah, almost 19%. Of course, if we just... Oh, okay, Malindi decided to accept not really sure from Archeron, okay. Well, good on them, I suppose. And there's the loans renewed. Okay, we got a lot of inflation. I think we're going to stick to the inflation right now. I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. I mean, to be fair, the inflation increase has slowed down with the extra income from other sources. So that's at least good. Ooh, we could get the offensive ideas. You know what? How far are we? We're not far off from getting the... You know what? We'll save the points because I want to get the new infantry. And the taxes. And the supply limit increase is also going to be very useful. Oh, the truce with Malindi ended. Well, that's handy. Right, so technically speaking, I guess we could lower the army maintenance for a little while again, just to make some extra coin. I know that the drilling army will still cost a full maintenance, but we can still earn some extra coin here. And the armies will still reduce the likelihood of rebellions for a while. Oh, that's where we had a potential rebellion over here. Okay, I mean, that's not really that bad. I guess we could get this army a little bit closer and just give it orders to rebel suppressor over there, and then that's not going to be a problem. And Mogadishu's been converted. There we go. What was our estate mission? We don't actually have one right now. Well, let's summon a diet. Let's have a look. Last time, that's 4 base tax, so we don't want to use admin points. Nobility wants Yao, at least Kanem area. Oh, okay. We don't actually need to go to there yet. Gondor wants a workshop. Oh. You know what? Yeah, I'm okay with that. We don't have the money to build it quite yet, but I'm sure that we can get that soon enough. Unfortunately, it is only grain production in here, so the actual profit from it is going to be somewhat low. But, you know, it's still going to be some extra coin. So I'm okay with it. It looks like we're getting... Oh, yeah, we're getting pretty good money now. Let's go ahead and just give you orders to do some rebel suppression over there, and that is going to be non-existent anymore. And then I suppose... So actually, no, we'll save the money for the workshop now first. Oh... Do we have... No, we can actually build it now. It's 97, okay. So we almost had the money previously. Oh, okay, Gondor is the highest as far as I can tell with the value right now. But of course, most of the things that we produce aren't all that great. Or we just don't have the production... Or, yeah, the production development. Well, the base production, I suppose I should say. But yeah, we're going to be working on that. We also need to increase this army size a little bit further. I think we might put in 2 more cannons for it later on. So that can be sort of the siege army. Later. Oh, we can purchase an ability. Oh, the extra prestige from development is pretty good. The war score cost for those other religions is also quite handy. Ship trade power propagation, so there's a lot of good stuff in this era. Blockade impact on siege is also very, very useful. I think we're going to go with the extra prestige from conversions. We got a fairly good prestige right now, admittedly. Maybe we should go for the trade ship. That's going to increase the amount of money that we make. And money is still a bit of an issue. You know what, we'll go with that. And we can see some lands. Sure, that's going to get us to 80%. Which gives us even more... Oh, right, yeah, autonomy goes down even faster. We can have even more absolutism. Of course, eventually we do need to remove a lot of these things to get the max absolutism to be relatively high. Well, we don't initially need to have it very high, but I think we are going to still have it fairly high. So the workshop is being built. We're still gathering a bit of coin. Mostly just waiting for the mill tech and maybe the admin tech. I mean, the admin tech we can probably get during the war against Marahan. But the mill tech I do want to have set up before we declare war. And have some time for the troops to actually regain their... Oh, colonialism for Ajuran, alright then. So, yeah, to have the morale go up, or morale build up before we start fighting. We still have Ajuran as a state that we haven't cored. But it's not very high development, and we need those points for others. Oh, military engineer died. Okay, well, do we have anything better? We've got a discipline advisor. You know what, I'll take it. So now we've got 110% discipline, and once we complete our ideas, or national ideas, we'll get 5 from there, and we'll get another 5 from offensive ideas. So we'll have base discipline of 115%. That is going to be very useful once we start fighting the Ottomans, which do have a fairly large army. Oh, we could ally them. They got 100,000 men. To be fair, we got almost 60,000 men, and with some proper maneuvering and all that, we should be able to do fairly well, actually. Oh, and there we go. Gondor's got 1 more base production. So increase the production that we get over here. Oh, actually, can we turn into... Oh, we could rival Venice and Songhai. You know what? Sure. It's going to give us a bit of power protection. That seems like a good idea. Humiliate the rival. I suppose what I could do is I could probably drill this army for a little while. There might be a small amount of unrest in here, but it's not going to be that bad. It will cost us a bit more with the troops being drilling and all that. But at this point, we're still going to be making some profit even if we have the maintenance full. But that just means that we'll be able to regain the organization even on this army. We've still got a lot of loans that we need to pay off, and we're not really making a lot of progress on that. So Marahan, they've added, or allied to Aden, Mara, and Malindi. Oh, there we go. We can get the mill take. It's only 1 year ahead of time, so the extra cost is not that high. You know what? We'll take that because again, it's going to allow us to get on with this war a lot sooner. So, what do we want as the infantry? Plain warriors or plains warriors is more offensive oriented. Forest warriors would be more morale and shock oriented. Hill warriors would be more defensive and a bit of offensive fire. And then mounted warriors would be very much defensive, so we'd be taking less casualties in the combats, hopefully. But we wouldn't necessarily be dealing that much damage on the enemy. So I think what we'll do is we'll go with the forest warriors, actually. Because that's going to allow us to, you know, deal fairly good damage in shock and not take too much damage from shock. The fire values aren't that high yet, luckily. Oh, and there's another conversion done. Oh, and the printing press is going to be required for the next one. Well, it could be, but it's not really required yet. But we are 14 years ahead of time, so that's going to allow... Oh, we lost a leader. Oh, it was the admiral. Okay. How close are we? We're not that far from getting the Diplotech, so maybe we'll get that one before we continue with the ideas. Getting the ship cost reduced would be nice, of course, but I don't think we need it that desperately. I guess what we might want to do is just get another admiral in here. Oh, wow, 3600, so that's going to be really good at sinking the enemy ships, then. Not necessarily great in blockading and all that, necessarily that efficiently, but as a fighting admiral, that is pretty good. Admittedly, the maneuverability would allow it to move faster slightly, but that's fine. We'll survive. Right, well, we've got the troops ready. I suppose, how close are we getting the... We're basically at 20%. You know, we'll wait until we reach 20% professionalism, just so that we can reach that threshold. Then we can build the supply depots. Which at certain locations is probably going to be a bit of a must, really. And we're not far. Okay, we need another 60 admin points, and then we can get the textile manufacturers. Then we'll probably reduce the descent. Oh, Ottomans want to go through my lands. Oh, they're fighting Mamluks again. Again, okay. Sure. Well, that means that we might want to actually do a war against them. Rather than Marahan. We're going to leave Marahan as the place that we'll go after we've done the war against Mamluks. Because I really want to get this war underway. We'll probably have these two armies head north. And then this one army is going to head to Tajaran. Do a little bit of a mischief over here. Or maybe deal with the enemies to the south. Now, to be fair, Gilwap does probably have a decent army. 32,000, okay. I can't really do too much about that one. Oh, Reformation of the Catholic Faith. So whatever the Pope loses some corruption and some money. Gain some prestige. Invitation will be... Ah, right, it's the Council of Trent stuff. There we go. Let's go ahead and get our troops ready for another war in here. How much do the Mamluks have a fleet, by the way? 58, but I reckon most of that is on the Mediterranean side of things. Oh, yeah, they got that blockaded. Oh, did they... Oh, I think the Ottomans did win the war against the Austrians and Hungarians and all that. I don't actually know if they did, but they most likely did. But yeah, I need to get at least Haleb from Mamluks. And then I probably want to start getting a little bit into Egypt itself. At least take this entire state, for example. Maybe start taking some of the coastline over here. And something like that. So we can get a little bit of foothold in here. And then after the next one, I don't know if the Ottomans, they don't have a claim at least in Cairo. Or Alexandria. Tunis, on the other hand, does have a claim on Alexandria. But yeah, we need to get as much from them as possible, really. So we'll need to get our troops ready. Oh, Shady People. Oh, right. So that was the spy network. Let's go ahead and start building a spy network, actually, in Mamluks. Just so that we can siege down forts faster. I don't think they have a lot of forts down here. I think the closest one might actually be their capital. Which, that would be big. So, how much do they have troops in... Yeah, Mamluks have 60,000 men. We don't actually have the smaller army quite built up yet. Problem is, this stuff is a little bit expensive. Let's go ahead and give that another cannon. We are losing a bit of coin, but that's fine. Once we get the... Well, I suppose once we get the Diplotech... Oh, there's a 14,000 man army there. But there's a lot more forts on this side, which is one of the reasons why I want to get the cannons for this army. Because it really needs to do a lot of sieging. Actually, what I suppose I could do is I could mothball another fort over there. I think Kilwa might be a problem, though. I don't think, well, I don't know if they have an access through here yet. Let's have a look. Who do you have access through? You have conditional access, oh wait, no, grants control, conditional military access. Then, yeah, they do have access through me. They do have military access through Ajaran. I don't know if they have access through Malindi, though. I think that is a... Yeah, no, they can't get through Malindi. Interesting. Well, I suppose that's good for them. But yeah, let's go ahead and get a little bit coin. We just need like one more ducat and we can get the artillery over here. Needed. And then this should be able to clear out the fort over there with relative ease. We might want to get a leader for this, actually. Oh, there we go. Now we got the professionals as well, hiring a new general. So 1410, not exactly the siege general I was hoping for. Maybe we should put Taz in control of this army then. And then Kazoo is going to take control of the first army. Force Rock is pretty decent though. That should work quite nicely. And we're going to get the firearm regiment. So drill gain is going to be increased, but the land maintenance is also going to be increased. So that is going to be a little bit costly for us. So I suspect that we don't want to wait with this war for too long. Well, I suppose our armies are basically in position in here. So Mamluks, let me just have a look. I could invite Portugal for this. We got some favors for that. And then I suppose Haleb... Oh no, I don't have a claim on Haleb. So Aswan is probably going to have to be the war goal. Technically speaking, I'm still allied to Aden. If I was to promise them lands... You know, promise them lands over here. A little bit. Well, I don't know if I want to give them lands. So, I mean, it would be nice to have them at least get Mukha. And then afterwards we can cancel that alliance and we can conquer their lands. And then we can get into Arabia a little bit further. But yeah, no, I think we'll just call in Portugal. And let's go. Oh, and we should probably cancel that one. So these two armies can start moving north. I'm pretty sure that they are... Okay, there's Ottoman armies there. There's a bit of rebellions everywhere. Let's go ahead and get our fleet in here. And this one's waiting for the artillery. Ah, right, and now we're losing coin. Administrative ideas of Haga. Oh, is that going to be enough to get the tech? It is. Oh, there we go. Now we can build textile manufacturers. Not that we'll be building any right now, but at least we got the option for that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and detach a siege and push on with this army. Our ruler is Conqueror, so yeah, the separatism goes down. That's pretty nice. And we can get the man of war, so that's actually going to give us a bit more income for a while. Mostly due to the... Oh, right, actually, we still need to get rid of the inflation, which seems to be quite high. And we're losing a lot of money. Now, to be fair, the army maintenance did go up drastically. Now, some of that is to the reinforcements. Oh, right, there we go. We've got the 19k over there, and we've got another one... Oh, right, now there's just the sieging army in here. There we go, we've got the war goal. Does Catman does? No, Catman doesn't have any siege pips. Let's go ahead and regroup these armies. There might be some enemy armies nearby. Oh, Songhai's an enemy arrival. Well, too bad for them. Gonna take more than that to defeat me. Like the kill one fleet, I suppose, might be a problem. How much do they have? They got 31 ships. Now, how much of that are they actually willing to throw against me? I don't know. Or rather, throw at me. Now, of course, there's a good chance that Portugal will give... Oh, right, Persia's... Ottomans and Persia are probably allied then, are they? Yeah, they are. Oh, cultural influence states. So that's some new Persian stuff then. I haven't played Persia in a while, admittedly. It's, especially when you start as Arabil, it's quite fun though. I have done it a few times, sometimes in multiplayer, sometimes in single player. I'm gonna go ahead and split this army in half actually. Just to siege down a little bit more. I think Kazoo is gonna lead the charge northward. We go to Ushmunian. Now, something like that anyway. Well, there we go, Girika's been sieged down, so that can go to Akin. I reckon some of these names will change once we've taken them. So there, oh yeah, that is quite a bit of expenses that we have right now. Now, to be fair, some of the fort maintenance and such are, of course, quite costly. There we go, that's a few more sieges. Let's get these near Cairo. If we can siege down Cairo, that means that we could basically take a lot of areas from Mamluks in this war. We might be able to force a peace before it gets too bad for us. Or is that heading south? I think it might be. So in that case, I'm just going to go ahead and start combining these armies, I reckon. We do have the forts over here, so they won't be able to get too far into my territory, at least. I can't go in there, though, but I guess I can start sending troops down south. And we'll combine these two armies again, which means that we will lose control of these two. But at least we looted them. How about we actually just pull this one in? There we are. Let's bring this closer. Oh, yeah, that's alone. They got 30,000 men army in here. Oh, actually, a bit more than 30,000 men army in here. But if we can get both our armies in here and then go for that, we should be able to defeat them. They got a really good general, though. But I suspect that we might have... Yeah, we got better militech. So we got the better troops and better tactics. Right, let's go. The better leader won't save them. Oh, there's another conversion done. There we go. They will de-siege that, unfortunately, but we caught them. They got higher morale, we got higher discipline, and much higher tactics. There we go, we did win that. So how's that then? They took a lot more casualties, actually, which is good. We got some war score out of it. Let's go ahead and send in... I suppose Kazoo can go to the northern province. Oh, they started... Yeah, the Ottomans started sieging on Cairo. That's a bit of a shame. Agenda... Okay, I don't want to use admin points still. I could probably use some mill points of Warihafa. That's going to give us manpower, which is going to be very handy. Burgers want... they want us to have 50% of trade in Gulf of Aden. I think we're going to go with the nobility's choice. And then just over here, use a bit of points to increase that to 3. And there we go, we got some extra manpower. We actually are over our limit right now, which is kind of a nice change of pace. But there we go, we got that one siege down. I suppose that was kind of probably their, well, not really the final Hail Mary, but it's probably one of their desperate attempts of trying to conquer some, or, you know, push us back. Because they can't really do much about the Ottomans, I reckon. Well, let's get these forward. Cairo is probably, well, it's not going to fall yet. They got a lot of cannons there, though. So they are going to be able to make quite a difference on all of that. Oh, they've seized down C9, but at least... Oh, tax income loss expired. Oh, there we go. So is that actually going to be improving for us? No, quite a bit of maintenance. Admittedly, reinforcements make a massive chunk of that. Ooh, trade efficiency. Oh, no, we'll save the money, actually. And what I'm going to do is... I could pay 3 loans. I don't know. Actually, no, we'll save the money for now. We'll try to take some decent bit of cash from the Mamluks later on. Send that one around. I don't suppose... I could probably move... No, I can't move there. I could help with the Cairo siege, but I don't think I really want to. I guess I could move down this way and just help siege down some more of these areas. And the Ottomans are definitely going to be... well, abandoning the siege at some point. Now the question is, can I get to Alexandria? No, Alexandria is already under siege. Ooh, that's a lot of discoveries in Europe now. There we go. So, oh, Finland's actually there. Now, is it a vassal of Sweden or is it independent? No, it is independent. The allied to Brandenburg. Oh, not exactly what I expected, but I'm glad to see it. Swedes own a little bit of the former Livonia Order lands. Teutonic Order has been destroyed. Commonwealth's a thing. Hungary is still pretty large. Oh, Austria's owning some of the areas down here. That's probably what they were fighting for. Oh, England still owns part of... was that like Gascony? Yeah, Gascony. We've got Portugal over there. Has Portugal actually done anything in this war yet? I don't think so. They might be trying to get some troops in here eventually. But at least we're not fighting as blind anymore. Well, let's just leave this Kathmandu's in here. We do, of course, have the armies down here. We could try to deal with Kilwa, but I think that's going to be a lot more trouble than what it's worth right now. It's going to be much more profitable for us to just, you know, make sure to get as much stuff from not the Ottomans. Not yet the Ottomans, let's just say, but the Mamluks. Yeah, there's the siege going on for Alexandria, and it is being blockaded. Yeah, there's 21,000 men there. They've got 8 regiments of cannons there as well. 9 over here in Cairo. Oh, well, there was siege down Cairo. I'm just going to try to siege down at least a little bit more in here. I could potentially help with Alexandria, but I don't really need to. No, I'm just going to sit... well, actually, Cat's got more cannons. Could get this to Rashid. Well, yeah, we could get that to Rashid, actually. And what we'll do is we'll just sit the army in Cairo. So as soon as Ottomans make it truce, we'll start sieging down Cairo as quickly as possible. We should be getting to Rashid. Yeah, we did get there. There is a fleet sieging down or blockading the ports in here. So as we push this one trade ship or light ship out of here, that's going to be dealt with. How's the army situation right now? They've got quite a bit of cannons, actually. We've got the taking war score on our side. Marrakesh, I could probably go ahead and just do white peace with them. I don't know even where they are, or rather, I don't remember. I think it might be... Oh, yeah, it's over there. Oh, that's what Portugal's doing. Okay. I could probably try to... Oh, they give the control of the province for me. I guess they don't have claims there. Or anything. Okay. Well, maybe I could get some money out of them then. No, not yet. Never mind. Well, there we go. We'll siege down Rashid. And I suppose we'll just... well, Kazoo only has 2 cannons. This is more of a combat unit right now. We've got the 19k over here. Oh, right. We never got the extra cannon, did we? Let's get that one now. So that's going to be the new siege army. We are actually... Well, we're actually making money. Is that because we're... Yeah, looting foreign cities. Okay, yeah. We're just looting Cairo, as one does. I guess we'll set this one into Alexandria, just in case. Now, to be fair, once they lose the war, they will still have the... Or the force will keep the troops that are in there right now, when it switches control back. So it's not necessarily going to be that easy for us, but it should be fine. Unfortunately, we haven't sieged down any forts yet in here. But Marrakesh, as soon as that capital is sieged down, we can probably get some money out of them at least. Ooh. Some money and some admin points to get -2 unrest. I'm actually not opposed to that. I mean, we could use the money better elsewhere, but it's fine. So how's the war against the Ottomans? -57% for the Mamluks. We do still know that they got sizable armies. I suspect that those armies are somewhere in here at this point. Because one of the things that I could check is just to have a look at what can we see in here. Maybe do a little bit of blockading at least in here for a while. Okay, there's a fleet. There's a fort. Let's have a look at Jeddah. Or the more central Red Sea, I suppose. Okay, yeah, we can see a little bit in there. We go to the Gulf of Suez. Oh, there's the Persians. Alright, so I can't see the enemy troops in here. Let's just go ahead and move the ships back. Oh, we caught their... is that... No, that's actually transport fleet that we caught there. Well, there we go. We didn't sink them. But they are in a bit of a despair right now, I reckon. I suppose one of the things is that... Oh, yeah, there we go. That goes to... So what we can do is we can just siege that one down real quick. We need to keep a bit of an eye out over here for any enemy movements, but we should be mostly fine. Wait, Hanfei's under siege. Ah, right, yeah. Oh, blockade efficiency goes down. Okay, fine. So they're going to de-siege that, but the capital is still being sieged down. I could probably just... Oh no, they are actually still willing to continue fighting. Well, alright then. So how the Mamluks actually managed to do anything really in this war against the Ottomans? Probably not. Well, I could probably try to siege down the fort in here. It's a mountain fort, but we've got the artillery, we've got a siege pip. It's not impossible. Now, to be fair, it is a bit of rough terrain though, so we need to keep a bit of an eye out. Let's see. I'm going to side with the clergy just to get the clergy happy. Let's also bring in the fleet over here just so that we can keep an eye on if there's troops moving down south, so that we can escape their location if need be. In the meanwhile, in the north, there's not too much going in there. Technically speaking, I could help with some of the sieges in here, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, our spy network did get caught out. That's unfortunate. We could become the defender of faith, but we're the only one in there, so the actual benefits from that is just some extra missionary and mission maintenance costs, which isn't actually a bad thing, mind you. But it's a lot of money right now, which we could use... You know what? We could build a manufactory. It's a bit expensive, but what would give it the most money? The copper would be pretty good. It will take some time for it to pay itself back, but yeah, no, I think that's actually still fine. We've still got a fairly good amount of manpower, although we're not actually paying that much for the reinforcement anymore. We're still paying a little bit, but it's much more manageable. And actually, is that... Yeah, that's being sieged down by Ottomans. So the Ottomans are... Or Ottomans and Persians are sieging down basically all of it. Mamluks would be willing to maybe take a peace deal. Well, not really yet, but at least in theory, we can probably claim at least some of the areas in here. Would that be a coalition of... okay, Azeran and Mamluks, that's not really that bad. And the Mamluks aren't really that upset yet. I mean, they are, but not upset enough, let's just say. Okay, that'd be 93. That would be making them fairly likely to join against or in a coalition against me. And if I take as much... Oh, that'd be a lot of money. No, I don't think they'll be able to give that much once the Ottomans make their truce, admittedly. But we'll see how much they can still provide us with. And then we can maybe pay off some of the loans that we have, because we got still... about 900 ducats in loans. Well, at least the siege is going alright. Now these two are sitting on the potential future sieges. Oh, there we go, that's another conversion done. So, oh, actually, we've converted all of it. Yeah. Well, we needed to get some more ground then. Actually, let's go ahead and reduce the inflation a little bit. We've got quite a bit of it already, and it's starting to get costly. I'm sure that the weapons manufacturer is still going to be pretty useful for us. So they've sieged down a lot of the stuff in there. Mecca is under siege right now. Tabuk is under siege by the Persians. I suppose the four... Oh, there we go. Defenders deserting. We can still get 3 more ticks over there. Or increase in there without breaching the walls or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that if we breach the walls, we'll probably have them surrender the fort for us. So that should be fine. But clearly things are still taking some time. So I'm guessing Kilwa is probably... If we have a look at the war enemies real quick. Kilwa's the biggest army. Mamluks only had 25,000. And Kilwan armies can't really reach me. So it's just a 25,000 plus 5,000 riyas. Okay, so that's not really anything. Marrakesh got their troops wiped again. Oh, well, there we go. We could probably piece those out. Let's see. Suggest demands. Central Morocco will be pillaged by Ethiopia. Yeah, sounds look good for me. War operations and 200 ducats, which I get 100 from. Okay, sure. Well done, Portugal. Well done. Very profitable for both of us, that campaign, I hope. There we go. We did get some money, at least. There we go. That's the siege done. Let's go ahead and start moving along the coastline here, then. We'll focus down one province at a time still. Which admittedly, no, the supply limit isn't that bad in there. Ah, we discover a Mamluk spy network. Alright then. Oh, there's Ottomans going for the siege of Yazan. Okay. Can I get there first? They are going to be there on 4th of July, so no. I guess we can just... Are you not willing to... There we are. But for some reason, it just did not want to cancel that move at all. So I had to move it elsewhere first. Or give it orders to move elsewhere first before we decided to accept the order. Well, my blockade is probably helping a little bit in there. Which does mean that they'll be maybe getting out of their war sooner. Now, I'm getting a little bit worried about the Ottoman strength in here. They are pretty powerful. About 100,000 men. They don't have a huge manpower pool. But they got a lot of... well, I mean, it's still a decent size, of course. But, yeah, it's it could be better. It could be worse. Situation for us. But I guess we'll just go with what we have. So, Mamluks are low war enthusiasm. We do have a little bit... Well, I suppose we did get a 4 at least. So, well, no, they still wouldn't take this, of course. Honestly, I wouldn't mind taking Cairo, but I don't think I can do that quite yet. Now, I don't want to cause too much ugly borders in here, so we'll just take, you know, full states for the most part. We might not be taking a full state over here, mind you, but we'll get at least a little bit closer. So it'd be kind of clean borders is what we're aiming for. But I do... Oh, there we go. The 4 of those ships, those are probably sailing somewhere, and probably all the way down to Kilwa, actually. Okay, so this one can probably just sit on Jazan. And with that, we are actually out of time with this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.